Hello student, this is Mahesh Toraskar and I am from Maestro Academy. Let's start with my video. This is a short duration video of around 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. My channel name is Maestro Academy, right? Let's start. We are going to prove these six trigonometric identities geometrically. Okay, let's start with one by one. These are basically additional identities. Sine of a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. You must be knowing all of them. Most of the students know them. So how do we prove them geometrically? Let's start with one by one. Okay. For that we'll make one construction. Let's start with this as this is my angle A because it is a sum of two angles. So we are making it A plus B. We are making another angle B. Okay. So now we have the total angle this as A plus B. This is angle A plus B. Here you have to do one small construction. From any point over here, draw a line perpendicular to this middle arm. Right? Let's call this point P. This is O. This is say Q. From here, take the projection downwards. One here and one down. One is M, say this is N. So now we have one triangle, two, three right angle triangles. We want another one, the fourth one. From here, let's call this R. Now if you watch closely, this angle A of this triangle OQN, angle A, this is also angle A, this is also angle A, because if this is a line which is in parallel to this one, so these two become alternate angles, right? So when they are alternate angles, so this is also A. If this is A, then this will be 90 minus A, because we know internally it is totally 90 degrees, so this is 90 minus A. If that is 90 minus A, this will be A. So finally we got to this angle which is A. Okay, this much of initial construction is enough. Now let's start with sine of A plus B. What is sine of A plus B? That's, if you see this angle A plus B, the bigger angle, sine of A plus B will be opposite upon hypotenuse. That's PM upon OP, right? So that's PM upon OP. Now can we call this PM equal to PR plus RM? Can we call it as PR plus RM? I call it RM plus PR upon OP. We can also call it this RM is equal to QN. See, if you see geometrically, this is a right angle. RQNM is a right angle. So obviously RM will be equal to QN. So I replace this over here. So that becomes QN plus PR upon OP. Now we split. So you get QN upon OP plus PR upon OP. Right? Next what you do is Qn upon OP you have, Qn you have. So what you do is here you multiply and divide by OQ for this triangle. Okay, since Qn is the side of this triangle, so multiply and divide by OQ. So here you get OQN upon OQ into OQ upon OP. Similarly PR, which is PR. So divide and multiply by PQ. So I say PR upon PQ into PQ upon OP. Okay. When you do this, you will come to know where you reach. Look here. QN upon OQ. QN, where's QN? QN upon OQ is nothing but sine of A, right? What is OQ upon OP? OQ upon OP is nothing but cos of B. What is PR upon PQ? PR upon PQ is cos of A. Right, yes. And PQ upon OP? PQ upon OP is PQ upon OP is sine of B. So you have sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, which is matching the RHS. So we have proved the first identity geometrically, right? Let's go for the second one, cos of A plus B. Okay, the method the same, just there is a slight change. See, say cos A plus B. What is A plus B? The bigger one. So OM upon OP, right? Cos of A plus B is OM upon OP. That's OM upon OP. Now we have OM is nothing but ON minus MN. P. OP. So I can also write it as ON minus Mn. Can I replace this Mn with RQ? Where, because they are both equal, because it's a rectangle OP. So I split it again, ON upon OP minus RQ upon OP. Here ON, what do you divide with? ON, you divide it with OQ, just like before, OQ into OQ again by OP minus RQ. What do you divide this RQ with? PQ. Again multiply with PQ upon OP. See where what we get now? ON upon OQ. ON upon OQ is nothing but cos A. OQ upon OP. OQ upon OP is cos B. Minus RQ upon PQ. RQ upon PQ is sin A. And PQ upon OP. PQ upon OP, that's sin B. Right? So this is also my second identity, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So we have proved the second identity with the same diagram. Okay. Let's go for the third one. This is done. So let's go for the third one, tan of A plus B. Let's do it. How do you get tan of A plus B? So again we are talking about the bigger angle. Let's see what you get. Tan of A plus B. So again we have a bigger angle, that's opposite upon adjacent. So PM upon OM, right? Opposite upon adjacent. We have the A plus B is a bigger triangle, right? OPM is a bigger triangle in which A plus B is a bigger angle. That's angle POM is A plus B. Yes. So we have PM upon OP, opposite upon adjacent. What is PM? Can we say PM? Directly I will write PM is equal to PR plus QN. Can I write? PR plus QN. PR plus RM. I am replacing RM with QN. So I write like this. OM is what? ON minus MN. Or I can say ON minus RQ. Can you do that? I skipped one step. It's very easy because you just have to, instead of writing, look here, again I tell you, PR plus PR, what is this? PR plus RM. So instead of writing RM, I wrote QN. Okay, so earlier was PM. So the second one is OM. So OM is ON minus MN. Instead of writing MN, I wrote RQ. So the meaning is not changed. Okay. Now what do? You divide all the top, the numerator and the denominator. Divide by ON, see what you get. PR upon. Okay, before that I'll take you somewhere so that you get to know the other part of it. Let's see. Now if you see the triangle PQR, in triangle PQR and triangle, the similar one OQN. Are both these triangles similar? They are, because a triangle to be similar, any two angles must be equal, right? Now in this, which are the two angles equal? Angle A, yes, it is there in this also, so they are equal. 90 degrees right angle is also same, so these two triangles are similar. If that is so, then they obey basic proportionality theorem, which is the ratios of the sides are also equal. Let's make those ratios equal. So what does it say? PQ upon OQ. Q will be equal to, okay, first I divided the hypotenuse, PQ upon OQ will be equal to, side opposite to A, we will see RQ upon QN, which is also equal to, adjacent to A is PR upon ON. Now if you watch closely, and this is constant, we know it because it's a proportionality theorem, so they are constant. So if you see, if you watch closely, what is PQ upon OQ? PQ upon OQ. Is it tan B? PQ upon OQ is tan B, because here this is a hypotenuse. We have a right angle this way. This is a right angle and this is a hypotenuse. So PQ upon OP is nothing but tan B. So we get this as tan B. So we keep it safe. We need it here. So divide and multiply and divide by divide the numerator and denominator by ON. So here you get PR upon ON plus QN upon ON upon ON minus RQ upon ON. Look what happens. PR upon ON. Is it 10B? PR upon ON. It's 10B. So I write it as 10B plus Qn upon ON. Qn upon ON. That's nothing but 10A. Opposite upon adjacent. 10A. Right? So 1 minus. This is 1, right? So 1 minus. RQ ON. RQ, which is RQ. I divide and multiply by PR. See what you get. RQ I divide by RQ divided by PR multiplied by PR upon ON. Look what you get. Here 10A plus 10B. I am writing this because it has to match the second one, right? The third identity. So 1 minus RQ upon PR. RQ upon PR is nothing but 10A. What is PR upon ON? Again it is 10B, right? So I can replace there. So that becomes 10B. So this is my RHS. So we have proved the third identity, right? So the third one is proved. Followed. Now let's go for the fourth one. Now to do the fourth one, we have to change the diagram. We have to alter it slightly. Okay. I'll wipe this part. Okay, we need to change the diagram. Here we want a difference of the angle. So we make a bigger angle first A and then make it a smaller angle B. So this is my A, this is A, this is B, and this is A minus B, right? The difference of the two is A minus B. Now here there is a slight change. You have to take the perpendicular to this side from the middle arm. So you take it perpendicular to this. This is my perpendicular. Okay, now here you extend, I'll just write a dotted line so that I can just extend from here. Just extend it down upwards so that we are getting a virtual right angle on top. This is another right angle. So I call this as P like before, Q, this is M, this is O, N, I call this as R. Now look what happens. We are going for sine of A minus B. Sine A minus B. That is what? What upon what? A minus B. This angle. So sine of A minus B is opposite upon hypotenuse. That's Qn upon OQ. Q. Right. So what is Qn upon OQ? So I write it as Qn. Qn. Can I say Qn is equal to Pm minus RQ? Qn is equal to Pm minus RQ. Yes, I can say that. Pm minus RQ. Why? Look here, Qn is equal to Pm minus RQ, right? It's the difference of the two. RQ means it's Rn and RQ are same. So I say Qn is equal to Pm minus RQ. So OQ is what? OQ. Okay, OQ is here only. So now we divide both by OQ. Say Pm upon OQ minus RQ upon OQ. Here what we do is Pm, where is Pm? Look, I divide it by OP upon OP into OP upon OQ minus RQ. RQ is here, so I divide it by PQ. Multiply again by PQ upon OQ. See what happens now? Pm upon OP is what? Pm upon OP is my sine A. Pm upon OP is sine A. So sine A. What is OP upon OQ? OP upon OQ. This is my hypotenuse. OQ is the hypotenuse, right? That is nothing but cos B. OP is here and OQ is here. And this is angle B. So that is cos B. Minus RQ upon PQ. RQ. Now here there's something I have not told you. Look here. If this is angle A, this is also angle A. If this is angle A, this is also angle A because they both become corresponding angles of the parallels. If that is so, this angle is 90 minus A. Right? If this is 90 minus A, this is also A. This is also A. So we have got two similar triangles. Again, we have two similar triangles. I'll come to that. But this is also A. Now let us see what is RQ upon PQ. RQ upon PQ is my cos A. And what is PQ upon OQ? PQ upon OQ is sin B. Is it matching? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So this is also my proved RHS. Right? Fine. We have done this. Let's go for the next. We are going for cos of A minus B. Look what happens there. Cos of A minus B. Okay. Cos of A minus B is this. This is A minus B. ON upon OQ, right? Adjacent upon opposite. Now, ON is what? ON is OM plus MN. OM plus PR. Can I say that? OM plus PR upon OQ. I can say that ON, see ON is equal to OM plus MN. So OM plus PR. Okay. So I divide both by OQ. OM upon OQ plus PR divided by OQ. So what do you get? OM is where? OM is here. So I divide it by OP. OP. So I multiply by OP again upon OQ plus PR. PR is here, so I divided by PQ and multiplied by PQ, and this is OQ, right? Now see what we get. OM upon OP. OM upon OP is nothing but cos A. Watch closely, you'll understand. OP upon OQ. OP upon OQ is cos B. But this is my hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse of both the triangles actually. This triangle as well as the other triangle. So OP upon OQ. OP upon OQ is cos B plus PR upon PQ. PR upon PQ, that's sin A. What is PQ upon OQ? PQ upon OQ, that's sin B. I guess we have reached to the second destination. This one, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay, we got this. So we have proved it. RHS. Okay, right. This is also done. Cos of A minus. Okay, let's go for the next one. Tan of A minus B. How do you prove tan of A minus B? Look, tan of A minus B is equal to, this is my A minus B. What is A minus B? Tan of opposite upon adjacent. Qn upon On. Qn upon On. What is Qn? Qn, can I say it is Pm minus Rq? Can I say that? Qn is equal to Pm minus Rq. Qn is equal to Rn minus Rq. But I am saying Pm minus Rq because Rn and Pm are same. So I say Qn is equal to Pm minus Rq. And ON I say OM plus PR. OM plus PR. Right? Why did I say PR? Because Mn is equal to PR. So ON is equal to OM plus Mn. So Mn is equal to PR. So I directly said. Okay. Now see what happens. Pm minus. Okay, here I'll take you to something else. Let's see. In triangle, look at this triangle. PQR and triangle OPM. And triangle OPM. These two triangles are similar. Watch. This is angle A, this is angle A, the bigger one. Okay, this is angle A. So they are similar because this is also 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees here. So the two triangles are similar. If they are similar, again, basic proportionality they behave. So PQ upon OP, so PQ upon OP will be equal to PM upon PR, which is also equal to, I said PM, okay, OM upon RQ. Is this right? Now let's see what it is. Let's see what is PQ upon OP. PQ upon OP. PQ upon OP here, that's opposite upon adjacent, that's nothing but 10B. Yes, we got that 10B. Okay. And that's also constant. See, the three ratios are also matching to 10B, and that is constant. The two triangles are similar, so the ratios are constant. So that's nothing but 10B. Okay. So here we are back to this. Here what you do, divide everything by OM. Let's see what you get. Okay. So we have PM upon OM minus RQ upon OM upon OM upon OM minus PR upon OM. PM upon OM. PM upon OM is nothing but 10A, right? Minus RQ upon OM, RQ upon OM, where is that? RQ upon OM minus, where is that? 10B is RQ upon, yeah, here, OM upon RQ. OM upon RQ is 10B. No, wait, we made a mistake here. This is RQ upon OM, sorry. This is RQ upon OM. So that's nothing but 10B. Just check it. Okay, the corresponding sides are RQ upon OM. So that's 10B. Now this is 1 minus PR. We divide this PR by RQ. Multiply it again by RQ. And then OM. See what we get. We get it as 10A minus 10B upon 1 minus, what is PR upon RQ? PR upon RQ. PR upon RQ is 10A. What is RQ upon OM? Because we know it, it's 10B. So finally we have arrived at RHS of the last identity. Okay. These are the basic ways of proving the identities. If you know this thoroughly, okay, you can practice it more, you will be able to understand. Still more identities are there. In my next video, I will come with the more identities. Thanks for watching.